What's up, guys?
It's your girl, Honey.
It's your boy, Bull, and we're back with another one.
So it has been a while. We are officially 5 weeks postpartum. Baby's 5 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because the time is just flying by.
It's going by fast.
It's already a month. We're a month into this. So it has been a little bit of an adjustment and whatnot. If you guys haven't watched any of our other pregnancy videos, go watch those. We have the delivery and then the first kind of 24 hours at the hospital with the baby and him meeting his big brother and whatnot. So if you haven't watched those, go watch those. To give you guys like a quick recap of kind of like how everything went and how everything went down, we'll give you guys that right now. So baby's sleeping, by the way, and Star is at his grandma's house. He had a sleepover and a pool day. That's why it's so quiet in here. It's not normally this quiet. Starting from the top. Okay, so we went to the hospital. You guys saw that. We got to the hospital. I told the check-in nurse or whatever that I didn't want the epidural. We kind of rode through the contractions all day long because they weren't like intense at all. And then finally we're like, okay, let's go to the hospital, let's check, let's see how dilated I am. So we go to the hospital. I'm what, 3 centimeters dilated?
Yeah.
Is that what she said?
Yeah, 3 centimeters. Yeah, 3 centimeters dilated because before that she went to her OB and you were 2 centimeters dilated.
Yeah.
So she was feeling a bunch of contractions, feeling pains, and she's like, bro, like I should at least be like 4 or 5 centimeters dilated. We go there, she's like, she's 3 centimeters dilated. And we're like, what?
And mind you, I have been having contractions from like 6 a.m. I lost my mucus plug. Like right when I woke up and I took my first pee, I lost my mucus plug. Okay, and with Star, I never lost my mucus plug, so this was a different experience for me. So I'm here thinking like, lose your mucus plug as the baby's about to come, you know? So I'm like, well, let's go, we gotta get to this hospital. We go and we're out walking for hours. I'm thinking like the contractions are just like 5 minutes apart, 5 minutes apart.
Keep on going.
5 minutes apart. And then I was like, okay, like this, we have to be like getting somewhere here, you know? And tip of the day, highly recommend walking. Walking is what literally made me have this baby. And anytime I would stop walking, like go in the car and sit down, the contractions were 1, way worse, and 2, they were prolonged. So they were like 10-15 minutes apart, where when you're walking they were like 5 minutes apart, 3 minutes apart. Like it was, you know, it was happening. So anyways, we got tired of walking and it was hot out. So we go to the hospital. We're like, because I was like, should we just labor at home? We get to the hospital. She checks me. She says, you're 3 centimeters dilated. I was in shock. I was like, I'm 3 centimeters dilated? Like, what do you mean? She's like, come back in an hour. So at this point, I'm in the hospital gown. And so we go walk, whatever, and the contractions start picking up. And I don't know if it's because she checked me, now that I think about it, because she checked me. Is that why the contractions started picking up? Like it kind of like opened up something?
When? Are you saying the first?
Yeah. Now that
I think she kind of said that might happen too, right?
Well, she said for your second child, once you hit 5 centimeters dilated, that's when things start to pick up. It's like game time.
We got there and then she said she was 3 centimeters dilated. I was like, I kind of want to go home right now. Or like get out of this hospital. I'm not trying to be here for like 3-4 hours just waiting to see what happens, you know?
Yeah, but at that point they were like, you're gonna have to stay, like you're staying. She's like, it's unpredictable when you're for your second child. So anyways, we went for an hour walk around the hospital, come back, and now the contractions are getting a little more intense. They check us into the hospital officially, send us to the delivery room. I told them I'm trying not to do the epidural. That's what I said. And I was like, do I have like a cutoff time as to when I can get the epidural? And she was like, no, you can get the epidural at any point. And I was like, okay, cool. So we go in the room, Bull goes downstairs, gets our bags. By the time he gets back upstairs, I'm like in excruciating pain at this point, and I'm just trying to like breathe through the contractions. Like, guys, when I tell you that this pain is like no other pain you'll ever feel in your whole entire life, I am being so serious. Okay, it is the most intense pain and you just want it to stop, but it doesn't stop because the baby's coming, you know? So whatever, so we're in that room. How long would you say that we were in there for?
At least 45 minutes to an hour.
So, okay, so we'll call it an hour.
An hour for sure.
It was bad. Like, I was pacing. I tried to like sit at one point, can't sit, cannot sit. once you stand, it's over. Like you just have to keep standing. So I was walking back and forth, and then a contraction would come, and like it would just be hell. Okay.
There was a group of 6 people outside the door. Nurse, reception,
Nurses.
There's like 6 nurses outside, literally outside the door, and she's like screaming and grunting and in so much pain, and they're just outside the door.
I wasn't screaming.
I mean,
I was like yelling.
Yeah,
kinda.
you're like in pain, like
Yeah.
you know, like.
I wasn't at the point where I was screaming yet.
Yeah, but it's like you would think somebody would have came in and been like, "Hey, like, hon, are you okay? Okay, hold on, let me just check and see how dilated you are."
What I was
like,
waiting for was for them to come in and check me to see how dilated it was, but I was also like not wanting to do that because I know that I would have to like lay down and they would have to check me, and I would just like the fingers up there plus a contraction would just be a no. But I did want her, like I thought someone would come in and just see where I'm at, you know? So, and then I went pee. Okay, guys, going to the bathroom while having a contraction was the worst thing ever. Like it was horrific. So anyways, I'm just pacing, guys, at this point, and then I was like telling Bull to like try different things to like maybe help with the contraction. I then started like squeezing his hands. Was I hurting you?
No.
Okay.
She had a whole bunch of different remedies. She had the comb.
I had the comb.
Then I was doing some like tailbone stuff, and then hand squeezing and deep breaths and meditation.
And mind you, like the breathing really, really helps. It does, but you're still gonna feel these contractions. It's still gonna be so freaking painful. So anyways, I was like, well, I can't do this. Like, I can't do this. He's like, you can do it. You can do it. I was like, I can't. And then I was like, epidural. I need the epidural.
Guys,
I called for the nurse.
No epidural. Like, we were outside. She's like, yeah, like, no epidural. I got this, no epidural. She was going through her pain. And then she's just like, epidural. I was like,
it was so insane. And like, when you're going through that, like, you literally just want to take a break. Like, imagine doing that for 30 hours.
That's crazy.
Like, I just wanted a break. I just wanted to lay down and just not feel the pain.
She's like, I feel like a failure.
Yeah, I felt like a big failure. So, but it doesn't stop there, okay? So all of a sudden, out of freaking, no one was in the room. Nobody came to check on me, nothing. When I said epidural, everybody swarmed in the room. Like, it was like insane. I was like, okay, what? Like, this is what I need to do to get your attention. So whatever, they start preparing things, they start asking me questions, all this thing, they're preparing him and like letting him know what's about to happen and whatever, all this shit. They're like, you gotta stay still, very, very still. Like, if you're ever having a contraction, just do not move. And I'm like, the anxiety is coming in, but like, I'm not really focused on the anxiety because I'm just in so much pain, whatever. Anesthesiologist comes in. He starts kind of like chatting and preparing me for what's about to happen. I bend over and he's about to put the epidural, or I think he is putting the epidural in. I bend over forward because you got to go super forward, and my water breaks. And I'm like, my water just broke. It was like this like gush of like warmness. I was like, kind of felt good, okay? The epidural goes in. I'm like, okay, I'm not feeling anything. I'm not feeling a contraction. It was very, very light.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the contractions come back, and I was like, I'm feeling the contractions. I couldn't believe it.
But they're like, just give it 15 minutes, give it 15, 20 minutes. You just got it. Just give it a second.
She's like, it takes a minute for the numbing to catch up to the pain that your body is feeling, which goes to show that your body is in so much excruciating pain that the painkiller can't even like catch up to what it's going through, you know?
Yeah. So she got it. So now she's chilling in the bed. She gets a contraction. She's like, okay. Okay, it wasn't that bad. And we're like, okay, cool. The anesthesiologist is still in there. And then he finally leaves, and it's just us and the nurse. And then she gets another contraction. And she's like, like, I kind of feel it. And we're like, wait, what? Like, wait, you feel it? And I'm like, are you sure you're feeling it? Like, are you're tripping now? And she's like, no, like, I felt it. Another one feels it again. And we're like, wait, excuse me, like, she's feeling it. And they're like, okay, yeah, it still should take some time. She's like, here, this is what I'm going to do. You just press this button here. There's a time limit, so you can't overdo it. Just press this, and it'll give you more epidural, more pain, more numbing. And so then 5 minutes comes, she's pressing it.
And we're like counting down. She's
Yeah.
like, okay, 30 more seconds, you
Yeah.
can press it. And I was like, okay.
Boom, she's pressing it, still feeling it. But now it's like, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Now it's getting back to that same stage that it once was at the beginning.
Yeah. If you know that you want that epidural, go to the hospital, get the epidural right away. Don't even like question it. Just get the epidural.
Yeah. So she felt the pain for like, let's say
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes. Then they come back in. They do the check. They're like, okay, boom, she's 10 centimeters dilated. It's time. Everybody's like getting ready to go now. It's like, okay, all right, we're just going to need you to push now. Tuck your head. Pull your legs back. Boom, the pushing begins.
And they're like, okay, so my only complaint with that whole situation is I wish that the doctor came in. I should have requested someone to come in and check and see how far I was dilated, because I swear to God, what I was feeling, I was ready to push. Like I was ready to go. And the fact that they didn't cut, like it's like almost like they wanted to wait until I was like, okay, epidural. It's like, do they get paid more for that? Like, I don't really know what the situation was. But it's like, if you would have just checked me, I probably would have been ready to go, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, right when my water broke, I was ready to go, but we still prolonged it for 30 minutes. It's like, why? Like, let's just get it done. But they're also waiting for the doctor to come, like, to be ready for me, you know? Like, the OB, like, that has to, like, deliver the baby. So, anyway, so I'm pushing, and they're like, I'm not doing it right at first. There's, like, a way to do it.
Yeah, she was pushing good, but she had her head up like this while she was pushing. She was tense up like this.
And I was like, pushing, I was making too much.
And she was breathing.
Yeah, you have to like hold your breath and like push.
Yeah, exactly. So they want your head down, you're holding your breath, and you're pushing as hard as you can.
So everything's going through here rather than up here. Exactly. So we finally got it on like the 5th set of pushes.
Yeah, like maybe earlier, like third.
Third, okay.
Yeah,
so it took about like 4 sets of 3 pushes to get him out, and like I felt everything coming out. Like I felt his head coming out, I felt his shoulders, I felt his bones like coming out of me, which was like the most satisfying feeling. And I'm so happy that I got to feel it, because I never felt it with Star, because I was numb.
Yeah, because they were doing the test on her as well, so they were
the
like
ice.
Yeah, with the ice. So like, do you feel this? Do you feel this? Do you feel here? Do you feel here? And she was like, yeah.
And you could tell when I was saying yeah, she was kind of like, oh shit, like it's not working, you know?
Yeah.
So anyways, and I was even kind of like, do I feel it? But I felt it everywhere she put it, except for like, I think my stomach or something. So anyways, that was that. The baby came, it was very emotional. It was like the same feeling with Star, like shocked in disbelief, like how did I just push this out? He was perfect, everything was great. How did you feel when
it was insane. It was the same thing as Star.
It's like magical.
It's just like it's a very special and emotional moment. Like she's pushing as hard as she can. There's a team there helping out. I'm holding her hand. I take a 1-2 peeks down there. Like I could see the baby literally coming out, like, you know. You look down, you see like his hair. They're like, okay, push harder, do this. And then like she's pushing harder, and then you just slowly start to see like his full head starting to come out. It's like, whoa, like this is crazy. And she said like a lot of the times the partners, like the husbands, they pass out and stuff, or they throw up and stuff. And I could kind of see, like after I was like, whoa, like, whew, like that was intense. Like me just standing there, I felt like I worked out.
And you said there was so much blood, right?
Yeah, there was a lot of blood.
Like you lose a lot of blood. And then, so I didn't tear. She said I had like a tiny little like paper cut type tear, but I didn't tear this time. I guess Star prepared me for all of that. So right after that, they like want to get you out of that room and into your next room where you will spend the next 24 hours. I stood up, and I had the exact same feeling with Star. When I stood up, it was like your stomach's like empty, you're like lightheaded. It just feels so weird.
The room was also just better in general, because last time we shared a room.
Yep.
So now we had our full own room. It was a lot more comfortable and more intimate, you know?
And it was
private.
Because the epidural didn't work for me, I was able to like get up right away and go to the washroom and like clean, like try to like get myself like cleaned up, get my pad on, all these different things. So that was great because I was able to move around. With Star, I was not able to move around. I tried to move and I literally fell on the floor because my legs were like rubber. So you have to like have a first pee. They want you to pee or else you would have to have a catheter put in. So I wasn't peeing. I had like the IV or whatever. And then finally I peed. And then from there I was able to get the IV out. That's pretty much it. And then Star came the next day, met his brother. This is him. Hello. Say hello, YouTube. He's like, what is that thing? So guys, in our next video, we're gonna just talk about how it's been for the first 5 weeks and whatnot. So I hope you enjoyed this video and we'll be back with another one.
Yes, sir.